Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hearthstone series, and I have a new deck for you, which may be a bit of a meme, but I'm not sure if it is. What if this deck is not a meme? Anyway, so I noticed this deck a couple of times on ladder doing the rounds. This is Big Demon Hunter. I love Demon Hunter as a class. I've enjoyed it since, it's been added, and they're going through some rough times right now. This deck doesn't exactly help. It's polling right now 48% win rate. The idea of the deck is basically to get to pull out Vandar with Abyssal Depths, and then play Vandar and make all your big stuff cheap, and you just run all big things. It's almost akin to like a Druid deck, where you try and kind of pseudo-ramp just with Vandar, and they put in Abyssal Depths to search for it. They also pull out Bran with the Abyssal Depths, so you can run a single minion, less than 4 cost. And then they have the Relic package plus some other cards just to control the board until you can get to turn 3 and turn 4. However, I think this deck, they are doing it wrong. There are some things I like about the package. So I like the idea that we can get Death Speaker to pull out some discounted Death Rattles that are normally, 8 costs, but instead they're 5 costs. So like you can pull out stuff like Moag, you can pull out Mothership after you've done Vandar, and this can give you one incredible swing turn. It's like the Giga Rune of all times. That part of it I like, but then there are other things of the package I didn't like as much. Mr. D is in the deck, and honestly, not that many minions die in this deck, to be honest with you. So Mr. D, I've cut it from the deck. Alexstrasza, I understand, it's, give you some health, a bit of damage as well, maybe to finish people off. Cut it from the deck. And I almost went as far as to cut Zymox from the deck, which is, the big payoff for all the relics, but it's really hard to infuse it. Anyway, I'll show you now what I have come up with instead. This is my Big Demon Hunter list. Now, you may notice a few things. Firstly, I haven't got Bran in my deck. I've picked Saffinley Sea Guide because it's so essential that you find Vandar that I wanted another search mechanic. Because I think one of the reasons this deck doesn't do well is if you don't draw into Vandar or Abyssal Depths, and really you need to draw into Abyssal Depths if you have Bran in your deck because you need to pull the Bran out for Van to work, then it just loses. You're just a bad arena deck. You really need to search for either Vandar or the Abyssal Depths, ideally the Abyssal Depths, and Finley helps us do that. Then I also took out some of the other Battlecry cards, because if you go back to this list that was shown, they had faces manipulated in there, presumably to copy cards, which is one of your Battlecries. But other than that, there's not that many Battlecries for Bran to interact with. I guess Vandar as well, but honestly, do you need to discount your minions by 6? It doesn't really matter that much. That's probably just a pipe dream, honestly. So instead, I want to be more realistic. We'll accept just getting one, discount, and we just have some great Death Rattles in the deck. We have things like the Mothership gives us 2 more mechs. We have Masked Reveler who can pull out any one of these minions, and all of them are pretty good. And the surprise package, which admittedly, it's because I don't have Kurtz as a legendary, so I'll own up to this one. This is really in here just because I couldn't think of what to put in the 30th. But I put Taint Heart Tormentor in there, a card I've never ever seen played once in the game of Hearthstone. But when you think about it right now, the 3 tier 1 decks, you have stuff like Quest Hunter, you have Tempo Rogue, Big Spell Mage, and Aggro Hunter. And all of them rely on spells. If you increase their cost by 2, Big Spell Mage can't cast his rune anymore. If you increase spell cost by 2, Quest Hunter won't just melt down your face with Machine Gun, because they can't play as many spells. Aggro Druid can't buff all their minions as easily, that is if you can cheat it out a bit earlier. And obviously Tempo Rogue, they don't want expensive spells, that ruins their combo. So Taint Heart, if you can cheat it out, isn't that bad. So Masked Reveler hitting that is not the absolute worst thing. But the real dream is, as I said, just getting Vandar online as soon as possible, popping out Blackthorn, and then getting a board full of Moags and Masked Revelers, just all the good stuff. Pardon me, sorry. And the final, don't know why I didn't rehydrate before I started, but anyway. The other big, beautiful piece of pie in this deck, like the cherry on top, is this Topple the Idol. We dredge, which gives us another way to find Vandar, and we can do a big AoE amount of damage. So much so that we can clear boards, like from Imp Warlock. It's very powerful. And honestly, I think this deck, I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's as memey and bad as people, you know, would lead you to believe. Anyway, what am I aiming for win-wise? You know what? I'm going to be bold. I think we can win 3. It's still below 50% win rate, but I wouldn't be shocked to go 3 and 4. I wouldn't be shocked to go 4 and 3. Equally, I wouldn't be shocked to go 0 and 7, but hey-ho. Okay. The mulligan basically is, do we have Vandar or Finley? Because remember, I have to be able to draw Finley as well, otherwise Vandar doesn't work. But I'm pretty content with this. Failing that, we want the relic package, basically. The other nice thing about Finley I forgot to mention as well is once you've discounted your minions, it only discounts your deck, not your hand. So Finley is a really good way to cycle your hand back into your deck and draw these discounted cards immediately. Okay, unlucky start so far, but it doesn't matter. It's mage, they're going to be pretty slow. Game, don't do this to me, thank you. This is probably ping mage. It could be mech mage, though. 30 health. But they probably would have done something by now. Okay, it's probably ping mage, but that's normally big spell mage. Anyway. Let's get relicking. We have our Blackthorn, so we've got part of our combo here. We just need Abyssal Depths. And we're golden. I can't play it yet. I know what you're saying. Why put Finley in the deck when you can just draw into it like this? I have considered it. It may be right. But I believe this will pay off. Okay, this might not pay off if they steal Vandar, I'll give you that. Ideally, don't take Vandar. If they do, this might be a concede. But actually, maybe we can win still. Because Mage is just slow enough that I might be able to just get my big stuff on the board anyway. I use Reveler to cheat. I don't think they've been offered it, because otherwise they would have just insta-taken it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be go time. By the way, the other reason I didn't want to brand this is because Relic of Dimensions exists in my deck anyway. Ooh, that's awkward. Are you spell? It's hard for me to check. It really depends what he saw. I think we don't risk it.
What a delightful party.
Okay. Either well done or you're so lucky. One of the two. So it's spell. I wish you hadn't taken that. Okay, let's see what we get. Nice. That's armor. That's survivability. Go Vandar. I choose you. Now, I do have an option here, and I don't think I'm going to take it. We could Finley now, but I'm going to try and Blackthorn first. You I'll clear, because I don't want to deal with you. And I'm just going to hit you in the face. You're up to 3 now. Okay. We can deal with this. As long as we don't draw another mothership, we're fine. We have a lot of rushables.
I bring the muscle and the magic.
That's fine. That's not as good for them as they would hope. And this is going to hurt. Thank you, Vandal. You took that like a champ. Why all the rushes? Okay, that's kind of unlucky that I drew all my death rattles instantaneously. Okay. Shuffle. Okay, nothing's at 0, that makes sense. It couldn't be. So they're at 4 now, but we're going to get some armor. And now that I flip my deck, I know that there's a 5 at the bottom of the deck, right?
Do you take me for an ordinary mage?
Wild. Okay, so they have both their runes. But I have an explosive sheep, goddamn you. So 2 to all. So I should trade this in first. Actually, I might trade you in there as well. Wait, hang on a minute. You do 2 to all, 3. It's the same. Okay. I'll push some damage, hit you, and time to topple. And we will topple... I guess a Moag. And then for 4... just gonna play this, I guess. Artificer only needs 1 more, and then he's online. We are about to get ruined to death, though. Which is kind of unfortunate. That's a bad one. That's also pretty bad. Okay. We know we're drawing Moark next. So I think we just have to play it. Actually, we don't. Let's clear this. That gets Artificer Zymox online. And then I'll just annoy them. I mean, they're at 18 health, by the way. We are putting pressure on them. Just slowly peppering them down. I bet you're a Legenda, or whatever you want to call. Yeah, Legend A. Is looking what this card actually does. It's like, why do my spells cost too much? They do have a discounted card still. Oh, freeze. We're gonna kill it. Great, I did 8 damage. I will take that every day of the week.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Abyssal, please. So I could do 2 here, it would do 1 here. Yeah, double Fell Barrage is not great. I think we Zymox and pray.
So the legends are true.
It's not going to be good because I've only cast 1. I'm content with that going first, honestly. Okay, this is the order we needed. I can't complain about this. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. We're actually back in the game again. Fell Barrage. Into Fell Barrage. Into push this. Give me 2 5/5s. And just like that, look at my board state now. We missed out on the 6/6. I don't care. We just have to put pressure on them. Okay, they're ruining. Pray with me. Please, not like this. This is crazy. actually crazy look. What the hell? It played like the perfect combo. I wish mine would do that. His rune is just built differently. Okay. Well. Relics, go. It's fine. I'm not cross. Okay.
Many cards left.
Right, we have one card left. Mothership, please do some work. I need some incredible mechs in there. That's right, they're gonna freeze it. And a Reveler. Okay, that's despair. Maybe I can ping them down from here. Just one ping at a time. They have to clear it still.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Okay. Well, we might as well go all in now because we're going to lose otherwise.
This is our chance.
You can go into this. Okay, hit me in the face. I'd rather not be hit in the face for sure. We just need to pray the rune doesn't kill everything. But even then, it doesn't really help me. I should have killed that as well with a ruin. Alright, let's see what we get. Fireball. He's still alive. That's fine. That's less fine. So's that. Yeah, pretty bad is what I'd call this.
I can take him.
Oh, that's game. Alright, well done. Honestly, I think we were a little bit unlucky there. Them, like, theataring into Okami, or whatever it's called. It just slowed me down for 2 turns, and that's what they needed. But the premise is there. We got out a huge board. Also, their rune was actually a dream. It even honorably killed my board. I'm actually disgusted by that rune.
Illidan versus Rexar.
Okay, Hunter next. Definitely will keep you. I'll probably keep you as well, honestly. Send these 2 back. By the way, I normally do a little practice of these decks. This deck I was 3-1 with.
I see you've brought
And I was in diamonds at the time. Okay. This is going to be a little bit scary. That's great, though. There's no real reason to coin into it because I can't play Van until 4. But I could coin Relic. All that really does then is put more stuff on the board for them to ping, but I think that is the direction I go in. I don't really want to draw right now because I've already got the Abyssal Depths. So all I'd be doing is drawing cards which could be discounted. Okay, it doesn't matter what that is. It's actually pretty lucky for me that it's the 3-1. Because we just wanted our combo pieces. And we're playing our combo piece on 4. Kind of surprised he didn't trade there, but sure. And just shot me in the face and pushed the damage. Maybe they know what deck I am. Right, the next big milestone is to get to 7 for Death Speaker. The dream obviously is he gets discounted as well, but I'll take this. Also, I'll take you shell-shotting that for 1. What the hell's in your hand that you had to do that? Okay. Slightly awkward turn is what I'd call this. I think I just play you two out, even though there's nothing to rush into. There's basically never going to be anything to rush into. And maybe we'll get a good 2-2 out of it. Alright. Tavish was in your hand. So you're probably going to do explosive plus... You might do freezing this time, but we'll see. It's normally explosive plus ice.
Party's over.
He did go for freezing. I'd be surprised if he wasn't explosive as well, though. By the way, I can reset that cost with Finley at some point, so I'm not too upset. Okay, now they have a 0-cost hero power. And he's always going to be Huffer. I hate this quest, by the way. It's so obnoxious. And again, an aim shot that didn't go to my face. And the damage doesn't matter. I'll say we're still lucky with Leok. Okay, is this explosive now? It's freezing again. Alright. Well, deal with this. That's a pretty good board. I bet you've never dueled like this before, Hunter. I also can put a nice little mooncatcher on the bottom of the deck. You never know, that might be useful.
Magic?
They're like, oh, crumbs. This could still be freezing. They wouldn't put freezing trap down, right? For Blackthorn. Okay, let's pop your ice trap. So that was the improved ice trap. I might even still just replay it. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's the other ice trap now. There we go, we've got through eventually. Okay, so it's... Fuck. Order. I'll just accept this, I don't care, it gets destroyed. I want to push 16 damage. I should have attacked first, I knew it was explosive. I think we push 1. And I draw an additional card next turn, thank you very much. And this is like Hunter's Nightmare. They can't deal with a huge board. Like, this isn't a great turn for them. They're fishing for Huffer. Okay. Give me... That's actually fine. That's pretty good too. Okay. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Honestly, let's get rid of you as well. I'd rather have one more stalk. I don't care if this stays up, honestly. Ah. As it so happened, if I'd attacked, I would have killed them. But I just don't see how Hunter gets out of this. Even just the Moags are giving me 16 block. Like, do they have the damage? Well, I mean, obviously they do. They've changed the hero power, but I don't think they can just spell me down anymore. And I've got another one of these guys in my deck. No, I don't. I'm dumb. I pulled him out already. This is the guy from my deck. He has been unlucky in the sense he hasn't had Huffer yet. I'll give him that. That was pretty lucky, though. It's actually worked out pretty well for you. Okay. Is it time to Zymox? Possibly. Probably should have done this in a different order as well. Genius. Alright.
So the legends are true. You fight like a storm lake.
Just need to kill this taunt, and we're good. We've done it. I'll take it. For the bad luck we had in the first game, we got some pretty good luck in that one. But that's kind of the dream scenario. You just put up a board suddenly that they can't answer. Except Priest. Priest could probably answer this board. I think probably. Priest would 100% answer this board. Again, if you're going to Priest, you're probably going to have a bad time. But who's playing Priest right now anyway? Oh, it's a Priest. God damn it. Well, this is going to be an interesting test. Abyssal Depths we keep. Finally we send back to the deck. Okay, that's kind of weird. But it's fine.
I see you've brought guests.
Start smoking. There's reasons not to smoke the Priest, because now they could get a draw off gift, but I think we need to put as much pressure on them as possible. Like, this chip damage we might be thankful for eventually. I don't think it's going to come to them completing the quest. It's going to be, do we kill them or not? If they clear me, then we lose. So I just want to go as fast as possible. I mean, and I want to get this out, ideally, on 4 so they can't theater it.
Job's done.
I guess that's the other reason why they had Facelesses in there, because you would pull a Faceless then as well. Interesting choice for your 3. Alright. So next turn, I think I'm going to Finley. I think we're finally doing the combo wombo.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
I'm just playing that bear on 4. I mean, they're completing their quest really quickly, so sure. Alright, Finley, it's time to fish. What's at the bottom of my deck? I've also let go of a flanking for this. That will do. That's a pretty good thing to get. That's also really good. Because they can't light bomb it yet. It's still 2 turns to light bomb. Yeah, that's a fairly good board state. I approve of this. It's turn 5. Priest's like, oh no. Oh, fuck me, they have the coin. Yep. Still, we have some stuff that's stuck to the board. That's pretty lucky. And now, Despair. We're messing up with the Priest quest now. Change their curve, because it plays it for the actual cost, right? So, it's so hard for them to play... Actually, no, it's easy for them to play a 5. Never mind. I talk nonsense. In fact, I may have made it easy for them. Clearly not. They were not happy. And my hand has 7 and 8 in it, so this could be bad. Okay, I think there's no more waiting. I think we just play you, even though you're not infused. Give me 2 of your finest 1/1s, and I barrage you in the face. And just keep making them deal with it. At the very least, this is another 8/8. Another light bomb. That's fine, he will live. They're livers. 4. Go. Z-lag. I don't think this is lethal, right? Oh no, wait, hang on a minute. It's exactly lethal! Ladies and gentlemen, in a game we should potentially have lost, we dominated. I'm telling you, this deck, watch out for it. It's going to be at the Grandmasters next. Okay, play again. Actually, no, sorry. I'm going to pause 1 second. I just need to check something. 1 moment. Apologies. My roommate just came back. I was just checking she was okay. Also, we have a wasp nest at the moment, somewhere in either our garden or neighbours. It's on, like, the perimeter. And we can't find it, so we're trying to sort out some exterminators to come and deal with that so I don't get stung all over. Or more importantly, I can take Millie to the garden on a harness, because she loves to go in the garden and eating grass. Pretty certain Millie was a cow in a past life. I'm surprised the little kitty logs aren't little kitty pats, if you know what I mean. Okay, this hand is not what I want. Send it back. We're going to be in the funny situation again where I've got Vandar but not Finley. Okay, pretty heavy hand right now. Okay, big spell mage. But 30 cards, big spell mage. Okay, sure. I have seen a few more of these hanging around now. In the good old days of, like, you know, a week and a half ago, 30 health mage, more often than not, was actually mech mage. No longer is that the case. Yeah, we'll do this. I could have also relicked and hit it with my face, but I'll save my face right now. Finley? Not Finley. We're approaching a point, though, where we can play our big stuff. Again, Mage gives you the time to start. Because they also want to start around this point. God damn you.
That's right.
Oh, this is harder to clear now. I wish it cleared with my face. We have to play it. As obnoxious as this is, it's the correct play. I can Finley everything back into the deck and it'll get discounted back again anyway. It's pretty annoying as well. I've drawn the heavier part of my deck.
No way.
Also, this watch post is going to stay up for another turn. In fact, hang on a minute. Finley doesn't count as a draw, right? It counts as swap or something weird like that. I'm pretty certain this is how this works. I don't think everything will be increased in cost when I do this.
As you say, that seems to announce the surface.
Yeah, it isn't. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with you next turn. The other good thing about running this deck is people are still confused by it. They're like, what the hell is going on? I've never seen this deck before. This looks very toppable right now. And we know there's big stuff again at the bottom of my deck. Ah, sure. I'll still topple this. Bump and topple. And give me Forge Fiend. Actually, I should have grabbed Reveler then. Because if I do get my discount, I'm going to pull Moags out for free. The mass doesn't matter. And I only needed 6. Yeah, that was definitely a misplay. Okay. Head back in the game again.
You wish to match wits with
Alright, match turn 7. This is going to be very hard to win now. And what are you at? 2 still, right? Yeah. So we want to avoid 2 health. Okay, well... It's a little bit awkward. And I don't really want to keep the coin either. Okay, let's play this, get rid of my cheap spell. We need the armor as well, so this isn't too bad. I don't think they've discounted the rune yet. So if they have it, it's 9. And actually, I don't know if this Big Spell Mage variant will have ways to deal with this. They've probably got, well, Sanctum, I suppose. But they haven't got that many freezes. Okay, well, Blackthorn is clearly in an awful spot for me. Let's clear you off. Let's see what we draw into. You're at 3. 3 is fine, because they don't have Wildfire. Go wide! We might get a rune, but what can you do about rune? The rune will do what the rune wants to do. I'm not sure I agree with them holding their hero power as well for so long. Alright, they're going to use it to freeze down. Because they could really have just been pinging my face like the last few turns.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
by my
Okay,
calculations.
4 to all. Let's see what we get out of the mothership. I tell you what, we're a mech deck now. Right, I don't want these to stay as 2, so I'm going to kill them both. Relic will give me 4s. I am the mech mage now. Okay, here's their first rune.
Who you're dealing with?
Just make them draw 18 cards, please. I had that happen to me earlier. Every single card was draw. Of course, Blizzard, why not? Why not freeze my board? Yeah, Solid Alibi as well, just in case. This leaves me with a bunch of 2s as well. And this is a clear. Tremendous. Actually, it's not. Whatever comes from this will stay. Right, phenomenal. You love to see mages getting lucky. Because, you know, they only have, like, 4 of the best decks right now. They might feel sad if they, you know, didn't get any luck with it. Okay, 4 is now the number I want to avoid. But that's kind of awkward to avoid. Actually, we should Abyssal Depths here. Cool. Blackthorn was in that really awkward place. He wasn't on the bottom or the top of my deck. He was somewhere in the middle. And after saying, you know, this version of Mage can't freeze me that much, they have now kept me frozen every single turn for like the last 5 or 6 turns. Great, give them more runes. That's fine. Give them a 4 as well. Perfect. But hey, I've got 31 health. So do you. We're drawing right now, right? It's a tie right now. There he is. Okay. So what are you going to give me? Anything? Are there any Death Rattles left in my deck? I thought not. Okay. Well. Definitely did that in the wrong order. I'll take it. Actually, that was really dumb. I think I can clear. But maybe we can make them put more onto the board. That's the play now. We make them greed. Oh, I should probably clear this off. Well, oh well. I mean, the game's over. We have 5 cards and they must all be bad. Actually, one of them Zymox? I mean, it's still pretty bad because I won't be able to activate him. But we might be able to get some beefy boys out. Maybe it's not quite over yet. I think it is, though. Getting no value off Blackthorn is pretty bad. Pretty brutal. That's also fairly brutal. Okay, just gain some more armor, that's fine. Oh, I forgot you're in the deck as well. 7, 7, 8, 8. 7, 7, 8, 8. So, if I don't kill one of them, it's not a guaranteed kill. So let's clear you off because you have more attack. So I think it's guaranteed now, yeah. Possibly should have killed this off just to clear space for the tendrils, but let's be honest, this isn't going to kill them fast enough. I have no other way to heal. Oh, and they have lethal. Okay. Well, enjoy the lottery win you're going to have later when you buy a ticket. And, you know, every single... You pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's what comes out. If you're a mage player in Hearthstone right now, go and buy yourself a lottery ticket, because I think, based on the runes so far today, it's your lucky day. We should do Hearthstone horoscopes. Maybe I should do that. Oh, you're a mage player. It's like, oh, you're going to have a fantastic day again. Warrior player? Maybe stay indoors.
For the light, for my daughter. water.
If you go outside, a ladder may fall on your head. Okay, another priest. I said this was a bad matchup, but we won the previous one, so you never know. Maybe I'm just wrong. It's probably Quest Priest. It is Quest Priest. What a surprise. Right. Sigil for some help. We need a draw. Not a draw. We need our finders, our little tutors.
Let's see, what do I take?
Is this really the best two? I guess it's so that you can, you know, find a card cost you're missing from your sequence. Sure. Alright. None of these are the answers. If I can wait till 4, I can dimensions, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Oh, he's going to smoke. Okay. Although actually, if I don't wait, I could play this now. I guess I could coin Topple the Idol instead, then Relic afterwards. Okay, I like that line more. I am opening myself up to Condemn here. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad. It's 3 cost, right, Condemn?
We're going on a dangerous voyage. You in?
Really? Not a choice again I would put for my priest deck, but... Like, when's the game ever going to last long enough that you're going to, you know, do the stuff from failing? But you do you. And I'm just getting smoked down by Control Priest. Lovely. Ooh. Does that Fell Barrage change anything? It does. It does change things a decent amount, actually. So I'll trade now. I won't trade with my face because my face is sore right now.
Such generosity.
Theater?
Light
No.
cannot exist without the dark.
Do I want to clear this with my Topple? Kind of. It wasn't part of the plan, but the plan has changed. Okay, I need a 5. That's pain. Finley's on the bottom of my deck. I have to take 7. Oh, cock. How can this deck not have more than a 5 anyway? If I had more than a 5, I would consider it.
I grow impatient.
Oh, I have to take Finley. Pain. I'm gonna get smoked by Priest. On the positive, though, I know I'm drawing into something that can deal with it. But I can't play it this turn, which is the bad thing. Okay, one more turn, Priest, and you will not be laughing. It shall be I that am laughing. Until you light bomb it, of course. That is if you don't have lethal already. I guess this is protection from being light bombed. If he has a 9-7, he's not going to light bomb it, is he? If he's winning the game of, you know, tempo, how can you light bomb? I'm just stalling his quest. Yes, that's what's happening right now. This is fine. Is this what 16 armor's made for?
No time.
Okay, we're good. The comeback starts now. Ideally, we pull out masked people because they might find me more taunts. And I could get more armor that way. Okay, we got one. Let's see what she gives me. Not a Reveler. Okay. Sure. I think I... Do I run you in? Yeah, I miss out on a minion this way, though. Screw it.
My hand is full.
Okay, we've made them overdraw. Life's little victories. Oh, there's a whirlpool. It's 8 armor, though, for me. And it's out sequence, right? Yeah. And my Zymox is ready. We're gonna punish them. It's happening. The deck's popping. Okay, this was a rotten turn for me, but sure. All we have to do is hold this Taint Heart Tormentor and play it at the absolute perfect time, and then they can't play their quest reward. And by the quest reward, I mean the the Purified Shard, not the actual quest reward that's not a spell. Where are we at for Relic? 4, I think? Is that right? We got 4?
What do I take?
Okay, Zymox is pretty good here then. It's a board clear. And gives me some boards. Does, get light bombed very easily. So 5. Yeah, we do it. If they have light bomb, then what can you do? 1 more mana, I would have played Tormentor. They still would have light bombed probably, but make them think about it. Do I play? I've already played it.
A mistake, but not the end.
Vengeance is mine.
Light bomb me. Actually, don't. That's your 6 cost. Okay, you Gigafinned me. This is actually completely fine. I have the answer to Gigafin.
Not many cards left.
Do they not have light bomb? They can't do, right? That has to be what's going on here. Alright, if you've given me the old bait and switch, then congratulations, you earned it. I think we go all in. Actually, maybe I don't. Okay. Can't play that. If they thingy it, then so be it. They light bomb it for 8 cost, then well done. If they whirlpool it at 10, well done. It's not even lethal on board, is the sad thing. Okay. Okay. They haven't got it then. Is this a fucking Reno deck? Is this what's going on here? Is this why you've got such weird cards? It has to be, right? They haven't got another light bomb, I think.
What a delightful party.
Could I win this game? Because Reno doesn't save you, right?
But not the end.
20? Yeah, Reno wouldn't save you. It has to be a Reno deck. No, they've played the Light It Burns twice. It's not a Reno deck. What are you? I'm scared. Don't whirlpool me now. They were fishing for it, right? They haven't got it.
Those we love are never truly lost.
What have you played? I was scared for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen,
This battle is far from over.
can you believe it? It might be the most scuffed priest deck I've ever seen, but I don't care. Submit. Demon Hunter, 3-2 now. We have 2 games left. I said I wanted to go at least 3 and 4. We're gonna do that. Your results may vary though. If you're in this region of gold though, gold 2, then hell, you might have a good time. You might be able to climb with this deck, who knows? I think this deck could be tweaked. Honestly, I think this deck could be really good, but it'll depend on what comes in future expansions. It really does need a few better death rattles, really. And if there was a better way to get Vandar out or another way of doing it, you could make it a Renathal deck, that would be pretty big. Okay, see a warrior, it's probably a rogue. Right? There's no way that's warrior. I just don't believe you. You're a rogue deck. You even got, like, Shade in your name. Anything more roguey than Shade? I don't think so. You know? You merely embrace the darkness, I was born in it, that's the rogue. They are Bane. Oh, it's a warrior. An actual warrior in the wild. Oh, okay. A relic vault? Yes, please. How will warrior do against me? Enrage warrior this is. I don't know, is the answer. In theory, I've got some decent early game, but it does ping, like, multiple times, which would be bad into anima. 2-2. Yeah, I think we just fell barrage it. This is annoying enough that I think I'll kill it. I don't want to let them have multiple minions on the board because of the anima. I don't want them to get a big hand buff. Yeah, stuff like this worried me. Because I'm going to give it 2 cards if I use Extinction. But actually now I can flanking maneuver it, so thank you for pinging it. Alright, have another card, enjoy. Don't spend it all in one place. Save some for the next game, don't worry about it, Max Shader. By the way, I think Zymox retains its infusion status when it goes back into the deck. So even if I cycle this back into the deck with Finley, it's still decent. Do I just put out a Mask Boy? Honestly? Draw me cards, please. Okay, I need Finley. Just a small little Finley, please. I've never had the scenario with this deck yet that all my searches for Vandar are at the bottom of the deck. We don't have Topple either. Imagine the bottom of the deck is Topple. I can't remember what the card's called, but the spell, the Abyss one. And Finley. Just despair incoming. Oh, Rancor. Don't think I've ever seen this deck have Rancor in it. It seems kind of a bad... Never mind. a bad shout. 3, 3, 3. So this will take me to 10, and I can play Vandar immediately. Wonderful. Okay, so I don't want to Finley actually, because Deathspeak is in my hand. And he's going to pull out Moarg. He's guaranteed to pull out Moarg and... Oh, I forgot what it's called, the mech. Because I've got both the Masked Revelers in my hand. Actually, the Masked Reveler has not been that impressive in this package. I might take it out. It's leaving a lot to be desired. By the way, I think this Warrior deck is lost already. They're just playing so slow. Are you kidding me? I drew the Mothership. I think it's only going to pull 2 things then. Fuck me. Am I the unluckiest person? Tell it to me straight. I've basically won this despite a Vandar. Not because of him. He discounted me. Oh, I guess actually, I couldn't have pulled that out. I couldn't have pulled that out. So maybe it's cheated out 14 cost. Is that worth it on its own? Maybe. Anyway, as I said, the Warrior needs to be like out in front for tempo, and they're not. So I think they are doomed.
I can wait no longer.
And that's pretty brutal when, you know, you're using your finisher to ping my taunt. I don't think I've got a minion in my deck anymore. What is going on here?
What a delightful party. Party's over.
I don't. My deck is entirely spells. What? I've had some crazy draws. The bottom 10 cards of my deck out 30 as spells. And I think that the ratio is not that bad. I mean, I get it is spell heavy. That's blowing my mind right now. Sure, gain some armor. That's kind of unlucky for you as well.
I've got more left in me.
Okay. Let's play this. Honestly, just get off the board. And then despair. Never mind. I shouldn't have pushed the button. Either way, there's nothing that wins the game for them anymore. Even I'm going to hit all your minions will die during that, firstly. But if you clear my board, I play Zelag and you lose. You know what? I'm so confident. I'm putting it in already. I don't see a world where we lose this. I think they've all F4'd. Max Shader is gone to check his Hearthstone horoscopes, and he's realised that he picked Warrior. And I told him, you know, not leave the house, but they actually meant don't log on to the internet. They're like, go read a book, touch some grass, you know. Write a symphony. Don't play Hearthstone, though. Just don't.
I must act soon.
Nope, he's still here. Okay. Nice. Well done. Nice, 10 damage. You've taken me down to 25 successfully. Well done. Unfortunately, the name of the game was to reduce them to 0. Or less in my case. Sorry, I could have taken you lower. Well, I thought I'd go easy on you. Imagine if this deck climbs out of gold. I think it's going to happen. Right, one more game. which is perfect because I'm out of hydration. Okay, Druid is an interesting matchup. I'm gonna assume this is aggro Druid, because it's the better deck. I think we would lose to Ramp Druid. I think I take too long, and I think they have late game value outvalues me. If we can get to 5 though with Topple, we do have board clears, and I can stop them starting it, and it is aggro Druid. How do you not have a turn 1 play as aggro Druid? I don't understand. Like, all of your deck is 1 cost. What's happened? Have you got like a handful of cooks or something? Huh. Well, say goodbye to this boy. I kind of wish I coined Relic. I'll do it next time. I will get 2 1/1s out. I'll Relic... sorry, next turn. Actually, that might change everything. Sorry. Sorry. New plan. 1-1-2-2. It's going to leave something on the board, highly likely. Or... maybe the play was right. No, I don't think the play's right. Because if they buff this with Pride... I'd have a worse time. And I can always ping the final thing. Never mind, we'll just get the 1 in 3. And every turn has inched me closer to top of the idol now. Like, this is just despair for Druid. As I said, if you keep clearing their board, they can't do anything about it. They will just burn through all their cards super quickly. If we can clear this off, I think we win. So even though this doesn't complete the quest, I'm going for it. I'm all in. I think we've won.
Job's done.
I just don't see a world where they can beat me now. Oh, okay, there is a world where they can still beat me. 2 planted evidences. Alright, they could regrow from this. Perfect. And these aren't going to be discounted again. I think they've switched. They must have picked non-aggro cards. Okay. You don't know it yet, but your game is actually over. Normally at this point, the aggro druid just concedes. When, you hit like turn 6 and they have nothing on the board. That's the polite thing to do anyway. I'm playing this scumbag cheesy deck. And if the cheese doesn't work, do the honourable thing. What have they picked up? They must have picked up Scale or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Anyway, let's Vandar. I like to Sigil as well. And let's swap my deck around. Let me get the cheap stuff, please. A Reveler? I'll take it. A 5-cost Fortune? I'll take it. A 4-cost Zealite of the Abyss? That's pretty good. They did pick up Onyxia. Wild. So their intention is for this board to survive. And then buff it? Is that right? Well, I have news for you. And you're not going to like it. I'm actually going to push this just to get it off my board. Because I think this is truly the end game for them. There is a way for that deck to deal with this. but it's super unlikely. Oh, I forgot you only summoned 2. I thought you filled my board for some reason. Whatever. They run the card that rushes at me. If they have 2 copies of it, they can kill, you know, the main part. The stalks are still pinging him, though. And you'll lose 2 more cards that you need to buff. They picked 2 scales. Are you fucking kidding me? What a mad lad. I'm still happy enough with it, though, because, you know... They're not... I'm just telling you this now, Eastern European guy. You aren't the... What's his name package? You're not the ramp druid. You can't do this indefinitely. You'll never get the tempo back. It won't happen. I won't let you. There we go. Now that's the honourable thing to do. You should have done it like 10 minutes ago, though. I'm only joking. You know what? Play it out, sure. Miracles do happen. You saw my game like 2 ago, where we won against all odds. Anyway, this is Big Demon Hunter. Do I think this is the best version of the Demon Hunter right now? Absolutely not. This is not the best version of it at all. It might be the best version with, you know, some relics in it, but I wouldn't even call it a relic focus. And honestly, I think Aggro Demon Hunter is still better, where you just generate a huge attack weapon. But you know what? It's kind of fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything helps me out, and I'll see you on a future episode, where who knows what I'll be playing. Goodbye.